What's going on, guys? Today we're going to go college shopping. Yes, we're going to go to Target and we're going to buy everything that you need for your first year in college. We're going to go through all of the super important stuff as well as talk about some of the stuff that you definitely don't need. So let's get into it. All right, so we've arrived at Target. We're going to walk in and we're going to check out a lot of stuff. We're going to see if we can pick out some items that are useful. And we're also going to look at some prices. You know, a lot of this stuff at Target is definitely cheap, but we're also going to check Amazon for some similar priced items. College is expensive, so we don't want to overpay for items when we're going to our first year in college. And we want to make sure that we have everything. You don't want to leave out certain things that are super important. So we're going to try to point out some things that are just must-haves that you must have. So let's go into Target. So one thing you definitely want to get for your first semester in college are some like personal care products, face creams, soaps, acne medication. You know, you want to look good, right? You're meeting people for the first time, you're going to class for the first time. So definitely a few things in this area. You want some moisturizer, stuff like that. So I would definitely look at a few of these products, spend some time in this section. You also have like facial cleansers, things like that, super important. There's going to be some medicine. There may be some headaches involved in college, not going to say why, but Advil, Tylenol, those things are super important. You're also going to want some Band-Aids, stuff like that. You get a cut, blister, whatever the case may be. Maybe like even a med kit. Someone in your room probably should have some, some med kit like things. And also things like vitamins. You want to make sure that you stay healthy. One of the things that people fall into first year of college that definitely hurts is the freshman 15, as well as just poor health, right? So definitely want to make sure you have some vitamins and healthy products to make sure you feel your best. Yeah, you're also probably going to want some cold medication, something like that, in case you ever get sick. Obviously, you want to be able to recover quickly. You also want some things that can help soothe you, like teas and maybe some allergy medicine if you are, if you're prone to having allergies. You want to make sure that you're able to study, go out, have fun. You don't want to be bogged down, like not feeling well. Things like hydration. Make sure that you have like a bunch of waters in your dorm. Each person in a dorm room plays a role. Like you're all not going to have every single item, so you have to sometimes share items, and that's just pretty much what it is. All right, tea and coffee, right? You got to have some tea and coffee, late night drink in the morning, wake yourself up. If you can afford a Keurig or an espresso, that would be amazing. Make coffee and tea with that. If you can't, the regular basic stuff is okay. We'll go through some various coffee pots when we get into the other aisles, but I highly recommend doing this. It'll save you a lot of money. Look, if you want to go to Starbucks every day, that's cool too. I mean, whatever floats your boat. Look, college is supposed to be fun, right? So you want to bring some fun stuff. Am I telling you to bring the mini pool? Maybe, maybe not. But you want to bring something fun, some games, some toys. I know it sounds ridiculous, but you're out on the quad, you want a frisbee, ball to throw, something to play with. If you like playing a sport, you're going to play intramural. Make sure to have that stuff. But things like this, totally underrated. Something like this comes in handy at some point in time. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, what random stuff would you bring to college? Give me like a random item that you plan to bring that's going to be like your thing that you hope makes you famous on campus, because something like this can make you famous at the first week of college. Kind of games, these can be fun, man. You'd be surprised hanging out, you need something to do, especially during like quarantine, coronavirus. These came in handy, so at college they're gonna be awesome. You have these funny little ones. You also have like The Office. No one's gonna complain about that, dude. Come on, bro. The Office game, I don't know if you're into any of this stuff, but these kind of games, they can be fun, so bring one. When I was going to college, I definitely brought a protein shake. I did work out. I still do work out. This is an important part of college for me. Obviously, if you don't work out, you probably don't need it, but you do want some kind of food. These kind of bars and things, you need quick food. You can't always go to the cafeteria and buy food. Sometimes you need to move quickly. So having some snacks, and preferably healthy snacks, is amazing. Also keeps your brain working well. If you don't have food, you can't think, and that's just proven. But you want to keep them on the healthy side. Also, you're going to want mac and cheese and stuff like that. We'll get into that later. Once again, quick snack category, nuts. Fill you up, super nutritious, little calorie dense, but also very good in a college setting. Shareable, right? You want things that are shareable. Hugely beneficial for a college environment. This is a great section. The only problem with nuts, they are very costly. So eating them on a consistent basis does rack up the food bill, but definitely something to bring. It's great for hanging out and sharing with friends. Again, adding to the freshman 15, you gotta have some cereal, great college food, a few plastic bowls, some milk, and a little refrigerator, and you can have cereal for breakfast, so definitely take that with you. All right, look, ultimate college staple, mac and cheese, late at night, probably even for breakfast at some point. Like, this is a must-have. You also want a microwave. We're gonna go into that in a little bit, but you know, if you wanna go fancy, you can get the white cheddar Annie's. If you wanna go, you know, old school, you got the regular Kraft. Things like this. Also, I wanted to point out peanut butter, jelly, this kind of stuff, quick snacks, fills you up, things on the go, totally important for me in college. Peanut butter is one of my favorite foods, and it's a great snack. Something you can actually eat in your dorm. It's not that messy. Clean it up. There you go. I feel like this needs to be pointed out. Ranch, late night chicken tenders. Like, if you don't dunk your entire hand in the ranch, why are you even in college, my dude? Like, that's pretty much college in a nutshell, is ranch. So there you go. All right, so another thing I wanted to mention, look, you know, freshman year of college, you probably don't have a great space to cook. You got to check with your individual school as to what's available, but you're probably going to want salt, some mild spices, spice up some basic food. You also may want some cooking products if you are able to, you know, microwave stuff. You know, regular just spices and cooking products, utensils, stuff like that are super important. But yeah, you probably don't have a full kitchen, so I wouldn't go crazy with the ground allspice and the poppy seeds, but you know, salt and pepper. All right, look, going into the coffee and tea category, you got these Keurigs. These are 89 bucks, not that bad. We'll check Amazon, might be cheaper, but this is something that's perfect for college. If you want to go fancy pants, you have the Nespresso, which is my favorite, but of course I'm a real adult, so that's a little bit different. When you're going to college, the regular one is fine. You also have these other items that can help make, you know, milk frothers and stuff like that. Probably not necessary unless you're really into coffee, but if you are, you have those kind of things. Coffee is super important, you know, energize yourself, studying late nights. So I highly recommend having at least a coffee pot of some sort. Definitely want to have some kind of mug for coffee, tea, drinks, whatever. Have your own personal stuff. You know, you don't want to, you want to be able to identify what's yours. You don't want to put your name on it. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure you have some kind of coffee cup. You might also want like a travel mug. This kind of stuff is great for walking across campus. You don't want to carry a mug across campus. And then you may want a few utensils, you know, cooking items. I know we really don't have the opportunity to cook, but you may want a spoon, you know, some kind of measuring devices, little mats and stuff. Definitely check it out. All right, so since you can't really cook, what you can do is cook, you know, frozen stuff or some stuff you can buy from the supermarket. Great way to do that with no stove is an air fryer. Super healthy, crisp things up. Highly recommend it. Might not be allowed by your college. I know when I went to college, certain items were not allowed. We couldn't have anything that would heat up. But at the end of the day, this is definitely something that may be allowed, and it's a great way to get some cooked food while you're at your first year in college. Super important. You got to stay hydrated. Way to have fresh water, a Brita filter, something like that in the mini fridge or fridge is a great way to stay hydrated. You might also want some kind of water bottle. Most people have something like this, but if you don't, definitely get one. You don't have to get this one because it's $25 till rip off. But you know, Amazon, $8.99. Make sure you have a way to stay hydrated. Carry around your drinks. Total must-haves. You got to have a fridge, at least a mini fridge. Store drinks, store some food. These usually have a little freezer in them. They do have total freezers. That's probably a little bit excessive. And then the other big one, you got to have a microwave. Make that mac and cheese, heat stuff up. Super important. There's different models. You know, these are $79. These are probably a little bit more expensive. You don't need the fancy one. It's college, so this one's fine. And as you can see, they have all the important items nearby. All these extension cords and plugs. These are just designed for college, man. This is just setups that you know what you need. Also, something like this can help with the room. Keep it stank-free, humidifier, some kind of like a scent-based one that can give a nice scent to your room. Dorm rooms have a tendency to get a little smelly due to the various things that go on in college and just people not washing their clothes long enough and stuff like that. But, you know, some things like these can really be helpful in brightening the experience. It's probably not allowed, but you have things, burners and stuff you could get. Look, leave this kind of stuff away. You don't need the fondue pot. You don't need the waffle iron, right? I know this looks cool. You might, why don't I bring this? Just don't, bro. Like, you don't need this. No one wants it. You're just gonna burn your dorm down with it. So, you know, just keep it safe, right? We just want to stay alive, make it through the first year of college. So don't bring any weird stuff, no waffle iron. Here's one of the things that you got to talk to your dorm mates about. Connect with them, email back and forth. Someone's got to get a TV, right? TVs are expensive. We're talking $300-400 for a lot of these. Probably get one on Amazon for a lot cheaper, but definitely something you want to bring. Do you need 4 TVs? You have 4 people in your dorm room? Probably not. So you might be able to communicate, chip in for one TV, but it's a must-have. Dorm room essential, definitely a speaker. I've definitely used this one before. It's fun. It has a light. It's great sound. The thing is, some of these are really expensive. We're talking $349. They do have cheaper options, but this is definitely something you might want to get on Amazon. We'll put a price down below, but yeah, these are in like the $300-400 range. So you might want to get one that's a little bit less expensive, but you know, you must have a speaker and also headphones. You definitely want to get headphones for walking around campus, studying. You have to be loud in the library, so highly recommend that. All right, this is going to sound dumb, but these kind of cords and cables are super important. Having a multi-plug so you can plug various things in, TV, microwave, whatever the case may be. Making sure you have the right cables. I mean, this stuff is the stuff that you forget, so definitely make sure you have an HDMI cable for the TV, a few of these plugs, and a few extension cords. All right, a lot of these things require some putting together, right? So you probably want to have some kind of toolkit. This is only $16.99. Probably get one on Amazon. Look, do you need all of these tools? No. You probably need a screwdriver, and you have these kind of things, right, that you need. Fan to keep the room cool. You definitely want a hamper for the clothing. Make sure that's all good. Probably want a foldable one. I wouldn't get this kind because it's just very clunky. Like, I mean, I guess it has the handle, which is good, but you know, what are you gonna carry this down to the, I mean, it's just unrealistic. So probably some kind of bag or foldable hamper will be better. These are all important things. That's what I was talking about. You want the foldable hamper and definitely a laundry bag. These are pretty cheap. Maybe Amazon works better, but these are super important. Getting the laundry done, you got to carry stuff down. Do you need this? Like I said, probably not. But comment below, what would you rather have, the regular hamper, or would you like something like this that's a little bit more compact? Let us know. You're gonna want a couch. We're not gonna go over that now, but you definitely wanna get a couch. It's probably something you should talk to your roommates about, like which one you want. But you're gonna want some pillows, blankets, stuff to lay on, you know, snuggle with, whatever the case may be. You know, you don't wanna have just nothing where you're just laying on something hard. So stuff like this can really be helpful in making it feel more comfortable. Highly recommended. All right, so we have lighting. We have string lights, these funny little pineapples, mood lights and stuff. You need this for the vibes, man. You need like something in your dorm that makes you feel at home, gives you a little bit of comfort, and also just makes it fun, right? You want it to be inviting. You want people to just, you know, to come in. You want to meet new people when you first get to college. And if you have some cool lights in your room, that's a way someone might be like, oh, damn, those are pretty cool. You know, comment down below, what kind of lights would you get? Would you get the moon or would you get the pineapple? I don't know. Maybe you can tell us. Just don't get the lava lamp, man. This was played out in like 1980, so just don't get it. Here's an example of a mattress topper. It's a foam topper. This is for a queen, so you don't need that size. You probably need the smaller one. But these are $159, so like I said, they are a little bit expensive. You also probably want to bring your own pillows, even the ones maybe you have in your bed at home, maybe not, but some kind of similar pillow so that you can sleep comfortably. But yeah, this can really do a lot of good for getting a good night's rest. Like, sleep is important in college, so it's probably worth the investment. I'm not going to talk about school related stuff that much, but yeah, you want a planner, some kind of stuff like that, little bins and stuff to hold pens, pencils, you know, paperwork, laptop, stuff like that. You probably want a backpack, you know, a laptop case cover, stuff like that. Make sure to keep your valuable items safe. You might want a little lockbox or safe to keep some personal items. Whatever you think is best for you, got it. For your closet, for all the swag, all the drip, you got to make sure you have some hangers. You know, make sure you hang up your stuff. You don't want to have your clothes getting all wrinkled and messy. You also probably want some storage areas. These are little storage cubbies. You can put your shoes, shoe racks, something like that. You're also going to want to decorate your dorm. You have like all these decorations over here. I don't know if this is really college kind of decorations, to be honest, but you know, some of them are pretty cool. You might want to shop on your own, just find your own stuff, but you want to make sure that the room has the kind of vibe that you want, because you're going to be living there, right? And you want to make sure to put some stuff in there that makes you feel at home. So many people, their first year of college, put nothing in their dorm room. You walk in, it's an empty box, and it just feels so sad. So make it your own. You definitely need some storage bins, things to put your clothes in, other items, super important. Highly recommend buying a few more than you actually need. You could always stack them back up. You're also going to want sandals to go in the shower, a little shower caddy, someone to carry with, you know, your soaps and stuff. highly recommend the sandals. You probably don't want to be walking on the shower. Who knows how often that's cleaned, but definitely sandals. So why do you need the sandals? Comment down below if you would be showering without sandals in a college dorm. Who knows how often they clean it, but yeah, let us know. Would you shower without sandals, or do you think you need the sandals? If you want to be the smelly guy on campus, make sure to get something to wash your clothes with. Really don't want to be that guy, trust me. Toothpaste, personal items, stuff like that. You also want some things to store food in or extra stuff. Hugely important. Definitely get those kind of things. You definitely need some towels, some hand towels, some body towels for showering. Hugely important. Probably want more than you would expect. Bedding, super important. You want really comfortable sheets, and you probably want a mattress topper. College beds are known to be extremely uncomfortable. A lot of people get those Tempur-Pedic toppers. They are very expensive, but it's something you might want to invest in, or some kind of pad just to make it a little bit more comfortable. But yeah, hugely important. Towels and bedding, gotta cop it. All right, perfect example, shower sandals, cheap, $6. Highly recommend that, must have. All right, household products and cleaning items. Things like a vacuum can be super helpful, just so you can make sure your dorm isn't disgusting, especially for a lot of the guys. I know mine was really bad. Having a way to clean it up, something like this, you know, steamer, Swiffer, something like that. You know, this kind of stuff, super important. A little bit expensive, but definitely worth it. All right, guys, that's it. We went through all of Target, checked everything out. Make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe, check us out for future videos. We're gonna be doing more vlogs. Maybe we'll go to Walmart or we'll go to Bed Bath Beyond. But at the end of the day, let us know, did we pick out good stuff or are we absolutely off base? Comment down below, let us know. But I'll check you guys soon. Peace.